yo.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
You are no blessed and highly favored.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I got a little worried there for a minute, but it's all good. We got it. We're
Mhm.
here. We're here. And thank you for joining me. And I'm going to let everybody know who I have in here with me. Guys, I
Mhm.
have with me a very, very special person that has blessed us today. He's talented and just, let me just go ahead and tell you. YahJew Fire.
Woohoo! What's up? What's up? What's up? Peace and
Yeah.
blessings.
Peace and blessings. So y'all do fire. Can you tell? I'm gonna let you tell. Well, first of all, let me just say, I guess it'll be easier just to say that how we know each other. I guess, right? So I guess
Yeah.
you want to tell them how we know each other.
You can do it.
So I'm let him take it. He could have been the little host for a minute. Okay. So no, everyone, y'all do fire is here today. As you guys know, I've been doing quite a few episodes with the Messiah. YahJew Judah, a few other people from the council. And now today I have YahJew Fire, and he's going to share with us his testimony when he heard the voice, not the word. He didn't read the word and thought he heard the voice. He actually heard the voice in the flesh, right, of the Father. And basically like his story a little bit, like before, like right up before he heard the voice, what it was like. And then ever since, what has he learned and what does he know that he's in the
I
truth?
was
So that's what we're going to be talking about. That's where we know each other from, because like I said, I had not the same experience, but basically like the same experience where I heard the voice, and here we are, and we all have different stories, but it's like the same story. So that's what YahJew Fire is doing here today. Thank you for joining me.
Hey, thank you for having me on the show. It's a pleasure.
For sure. So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you. So for you, right? Let's just say like before YahJew, right? What where were you at, like in your head, in your life? Like what was your did you have like a belief
Like
system or anything of the sort?
like right before YahJew Judah.
Yeah.
Right before YahJew Judah, I was in the middle of separating from the Hebrew Israelite camps because I had learned a lot, about the Bible and stuff like that. And only person I was waiting on was the realest one, man. Yadu Judah, who they call Yahweh Shai, they call him Yashiyah, they call him Christ. I was waiting on him. So my brethren that hated me, that cast me out, man, I had to forsake, in order to find the truth. So that's why I was, man. I was the Hebrew Israelite, know it all, and met the anointed one.
Okay. Okay. So was it the voice? So were you still you said you were still with them when at the same time, or you were coming
Yeah,
back?
yeah,
Okay.
I kind of was with him at the same time, and I was hearing about how he's supposed to lift up Christ, and I was like, man, I know this man is Christ. Why am I hiding it? To try to keep ties with these people, to try to climb the ranks and be love the uppermost seats in the synagogues. But one day I just decided to upload Yadu Judah on my Facebook, and it completely severed the ties between me and the camps.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing, because you were actually like with like in it, and he basically the
Yeah,
voice
I
pulled
had
you out,
I had
right?
had the garment and everything. You know what I'm saying? I was Officer Radad Goayum. I was with the Shalom Yahweh Shemya Jabarakatamu, Kom Yasharala, all that crap, all that stuff. I was with all that. And I met somebody who knew the Bible better than us all.
Mm, understanding, right? Dang. So
100.
that's like literally like the voice. You were in the the Hebrew Israelites, and you basically hearkened to the voice. You heard the voice, and it brought you out of there.
Exactly.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure he planted a seed that I ain't even catch it. Cause a lot of people think that when I first met Yada Judah that I just, okay, he is Christ. Oh no, unfortunately, I tried to battle him. And I lost that rap battle. That's the only rap battle I ever lost, man. I'm gonna say that.
Well, you battles, you would never thought.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I was trying to pull out scriptures, man. The man was defeating my scriptures before I could pull them.
Wow. And this was after like you left. You was like, I heard the voice, and you went. You were. You're like, okay, this is obviously he's the one, but you still that was like a part of you still trying to like resist or see like maybe if he wasn't. Was that what that was? Like
Well,
part of you was fighting a little
yeah,
bit.
I still was testing him. You know, I
Gotcha.
was trying to test him, and you know, he was way above the waters, man.
Hmm. Hmm. Darn it, my
Yep.
phone fell. Mad about it. I'm like, no, but dang, that is interesting right there. So he humbled. It's like a father giving his like, choo, choo, choo.
Hmm.
Take over there. He had to try him. He had to try him. That was like a father son thing.
I mean, I should have laid down from the beginning, but you know, it's like people was telling me whatever. I came I think when I first met him, I kind of was scared to talk to him. You know, people don't notice that a lot, but why? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a Hebrew Israelite, I don't fear nobody. Why am I scared to talk to this man? You know, and
Hmm.
I came in there ready for whatever. I was like, I got something for him. I'm gonna call myself Son of Man, and I'm gonna go in the room and I'm gonna trip him up with the Son of Man, with the Son of Man name, because I seen Ezekiel was called Son of Man. I'm the son of a man, right? So I came in that room to trip him up, so he could say, "Why you calling yourself Son of Man? I'm the only Son of Man." But you know what he said? He was like, "Hey, we got another Son of Man in here, y'all." Then I was like,
Hmm.
"Okay, I'm about to get him." He said, "Well, he is the son of a man." I was like, "Ah, shit." Stopped me right in my tracks. Then
That's
I
how you be
started,
doing too.
yeah. Then I started thinking about an old dream I had, like an old dream where I had a visit from the Lord in the dream, and the picture of the one that I had the visit of. When I thought about it, I'm like, damn, he did resemble YahJew Judah. But at the time, I was too scared to tell YahJew Judah.
Hmm.
I was like, this nigga might really think he crazy, but this he was really, it really was him. Shit.
Yeah. Wow, that's very
100.
interesting. And so, like, you do you remember the exact moment, like the last fight you had in you, like the last conversation where you're just like, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I remember when I started laying down. When I started laying down is when I started asking for him. Like I was talking to Shamika Yadru, and she used to be telling me, like, you tripping, this and that. And Shamika Yadru, I followed her in the room, and I was trying to tell her that he was wrong about certain things. No, this is not talking about that. This talking about this. This talking about that. And I kind of was being evil. You feel me? Trying to draw her to the carnal side of the scripture, and didn't really notice what I was doing. But I decided to, like, I felt it inside of me, like, man, I'm being evil. The fuck? So I decided to go to their panel, and I went to their panel like I'll go against everybody in here. Like, and I came in there and I was listening to them talk. Then I said, man, one thing about it, dog, you're not supposed to blame before you examine the matter. You're supposed to try to understand first before you rebuke somebody. So I started listening, and I'm like, damn, they saying some sharp shit, some sharp stuff. So I asked Danny a tough question about ascension in the scripture where Elijah ascended, and I said, man, is y'all the Judah around you right now? That's what I said to Danny. That's what I said to Daniel. And Daniel said, yeah, he's actually. I said, can I talk to him? And then he's like, yeah, he got it. He put him on there, and I could feel the spirit saying, like, telling me. I could feel the spirit. Like my mind was like bro, are you ready to actually listen, or are you gonna just reject it, bro, because you don't wanna, you don't really wanna understand. So I heard what he said and about what ascension was, and I received it. When I received it, Brandy,
It's a wrap, huh?
it was a wrap. I went to a whole nother level. Just
Wow.
like, hey, I ascended.
Hmm. So you know what that battle is like, but you still it was still easier for you. You had a little fight, but you know how usually when it's talking to people, how they just really just be like going just refusing, they're going out of their way, just to not listen, to not believe, and you know what I mean. So you kind of know the struggle, so you know what that is.
I
But
think
like
they don't trust God. You
that's what
know,
it is.
yeah, they don't trust God. That's what it is.
But like if they don't trust, okay, because think about it. Because I've been trying to figure this out. Like when they go, first of all, I'm trying to figure out why they come over there just to not want to listen. They like come arguing. I think they like it. I think he gives them a fight for a run for their money. They like that shit because nobody's ever done it. Cause they're never going to do it because nobody talks the way he does. Nobody has to understand it. So they've never heard it anywhere before. So like, what the? Please, I'll come back tomorrow. Tomorrow. But when they, because it just seems like they hold on. I said, how do you hold on to something so tight, right? And like, and you weren't even there to be honest with you. That you was told that shit by pastor. I know because I went to churches. I know what's going on here, right? Because I believed some of that crap, but it wasn't hard for me to let go because I was still had questions when I was in it. I was like leaving, like I just someone right, and I was just floating through. Like I was like, I don't know about this place, and eventually, way before I even start talking to like some Hebrew Israelites or even YahJew, I was just already done with church. I was like this, and I trusted. I had a different understanding of God then, but I still see reason trusted that if I'm just gonna go, go with the flow because something ain't right. So like with these people though, it's like, what are they holding on to? What is it they don't trust? Like, is it because he's black? Is it because
It's the lies that have been told by the community, you know, and
so you think they think it's lies too, but they're just not telling us they think it's lies?
with
They be riding for it. They be
man,
riding.
mankind told the lies, and they
Yeah.
scared God gonna kill you, huh? For you stepping out on a leap of faith, trying
Uh,
to see, hey man, is this man really Christ? Trying to follow Christ, God gonna kill you? That don't make no sense.
that is so I can get that. I get that completely because um, I had to start asking myself that. And one day I was sitting there, I was like, I don't think God would be mad at me if he wants me to. I would have to figure out, like, no, I just can't just believe because somebody told me. Like, he wouldn't be
Right.
mad if at least we're trying to figure it out. And that's what I had told myself in my head, just that right there. Like, would it
Hey,
be wrong of me? Because if I'm doubting you, shouldn't I look to just make sure? Right. So,
do
yeah,
you think
okay.
that's the superpower he only gave to the chosen ones? Cause
Mm,
it's like he said, my sheep hear my voice. Let my sheep know my voice, and they follow me. So it's like I don't think y'all the Judah ever said anything that I laughed at. Like when he told me something in the Bible, I just believed that shit. Like that, like damn, that shit makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, me too. It just flows out like water, like information. You be like, clicks. That other stuff wasn't clicking. You left you with questions still. You was like, You know what I mean? It was always something that was off or something you didn't like about it, something didn't feel right. You know what I mean? But with him, it's just like, tell me more. I'm pretty sure it's the truth. You know what I mean? And most people would be like, "Oh, you guys are brainwashed. We don't know. We don't go around just believing people." And we've all been through some stuff where you came from the Hebrew Israelites. I grew up in so-called Christianity, but I never claimed it because I didn't know what the hell it was. I just know I was baptized too few times. And just doing what we do. So what we do, I guess. So we all been through something. So we've been bounced. We don't because I think you're supposed to be. We have experience. It's not like we just got up and it's like, "I believe you." We're
Right.
the type of people that's kind of like, shit, we're tired of believing. But see, I
Yeah.
never put my trust in man in the first place. Anyway, I always looked at pastors like that, like you just a man up there on you can sin too, just like because he's telling us his sin shit that I learned about that it wasn't what it was. So yeah, I can see why they're scared. They got screwed up really really bad.
Right,
And
and
that's a
they
lot of lies.
document.
Really have to not acknowledge. That's a lot of lies. Like everything, 100% of it.
Hmm. And yeah, you're right. That's why they was waiting on that which is full to come.
Yeah, in the sky.
So
That's
it's
they.
crazy when it comes to Christ, no one admits that they only know in part and prophesy in part. But when they out there on the streets and they can't answer a regular human being on the streets, they say we know in part and we prophesy in part. Isn't that something? You can't admit that to Christ, but you can admit that to everybody else on the street.
That's crazy. That is crazy. So I guess that would mean like many will be called, only few will be chosen. Is it easier? I don't know what that mean. Like the ones that can accept it versus the ones that can't. Would that mean that says something about?
You might be going too high. You might they're like the law tell you, okay, we the priest because we under the high priest Melchizedek, the anointed one. So but the things that are too hard for the priest, you have to bring to who the high priest Melchizedek, the anointed one, YahJew.
Okay. Hmm. Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
Some people might knock him. He ain't Christ because he ain't got no IUIC garment. He ain't coming out of this freaking sky, cracking the sky. Hey man, listen, man. No prophet ever said that the Messiah would come out of the sky. We know these things.
right.
We know that. We know that. We know in the scripture trees are people. We know in the scripture water is information of people. Like the sea without the waters without the horse sitteth upon our people, multitudes and tongues. We know that fire is not being baptized with no physical fire. We know the sword of Christ is the spirit of God, not a physical sword. So these things. So when we get the clouds, we make it physical clouds in the sky. That's because the book was sealed to us. We didn't know any better.
Right. You did your own vain imagination.
Yeah.
So then that would mean that with these things that they're believing, it's it's really not. I wouldn't say it's not their fault. It's not their fault because they were they were deceived, right? And so what else would they have thought water meant, right? Because they didn't have the understanding because they weren't supposed to be reading it, and the people that gave it to them didn't know, you know what I mean, and said, let's let them get fucked up anyway, right? So that's why they'd be like, what do you mean water? It's water. That's what it is. And like, what's the significance of the water though? Like the cloud, like. But then when he tells you it, it makes perfect sense. You're like, ah. I looked it up today, right? I went online. I was putting certain stuff in, and Google was just lying her butt off. I was like, "Oh, you're killing me." She was just like, "I said, what's water in the Bible?" She's like, "It's something about fighting something off or cleaning the bus." Something she was saying. I was just like, "Yo," and then I was pulling up scripture. I was like, "That's all a lie. All of this. Don't nobody look up scripture online no more. Don't look for nothing online because it's all of it." I was like, "What's the allegory and parables?" Like, and I'm like, people just, I don't understand.
Yeah, you want the best interpretation? You got to go to the best interpreter.
Yep, yep. And then when you say that, they be like, all right, I'm gonna go back to my pastor. Or they fast their pastor, they don't even go to him no more. They be like, we gonna read it ourselves. Because I read something today that said that. It said it was telling in the in the dialogue, it was saying
You
that
breaking up.
and God meant for us to read these things and to figure it out or something, like understand what he was saying or something of the sort. And I was like, how was you gonna figure it out if you didn't even know what you was reading? And that's a lot of people coming up with a lot of different interpretations. And so here we go. And this is why we're where we are.
Yeah, the book is not even for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's really only for the priesthood
Yeah.
after the order of Melchizedek.
Yeah, but that does make a lot of sense though. Like just cut straight to the chase when you try to figure out like how can you get these people. It's like no, you just send them to the one. You have to do anything, just send them on over, right? Because he's the only one that can really give him that understanding. I mean, you can try to like we do, like give him a little information here and there, but like he really is the one that can. Because I actually at this moment feel a little bit more. I'm not saying I didn't feel empathetic, but I'll get frustrated a little bit because I'm like, how can you not? And then I think about it a little bit more and more. And I'm like, well, sheesh, you know, everybody has their own what they react to stuff or how they did, you know, or how they. Cause me, I didn't really carry this shit tough with me growing up. I always felt like I was something wasn't right. You know what I mean? And I tried another church. I mean, let me see, because I need to I need to get right with the Lord. You know, but I look around, I'd be like, I don't know, but I was told them when Jesus is in your life, you're supposed to be happy. They don't look happy, look kind of bitchy, you know, she's mean. I don't think God's in here. Just like that. But I really would get these vibes from people, and I was like, this isn't, something's off in here. You perpetrate. You know what I mean? And then you really messed up when I found out you was lying about Christmas. That's all you had to say. One to me, one lie. You got us here doing Christmas plays and that shit ain't even real. I'm out of here. What else you lied about?
Yep, his birthday is in June.
Yes. That's what I was saying. It would be like more like in the like with springish or something like that. And it says in there too. Doesn't it talk
Actually,
about like something grazing sheep or something grazing in the pasture or something? And I was thinking like, well, if that's the case, then
yeah,
how the heck is he born when you say he born? And it's my
he's
friend was going
actually
to answer. I was like, no, it didn't have a date there, honey. There was no date. No
right.
date.
No dates in the Bible. No,
None.
no PC, nothing.
And he was going to sit there and try to tell me that. You know why? Because some pastor. But see, look, how you just going to listen to some pastor? He don't even know. But you keep saying he
Oh, yeah.
knows, he's smart, but you don't know. So how did he know? He could be telling you anything if you don't have the truth. Then how do you know how do you know he got the truth?
I'm gonna tell you what I heard. The pastor is evil.
Uh-huh. Okay, let me ask you this. You don't think there's like any like 'cause I used to think wonder too, right? I was like, there's no way pastors cannot like not know what they're doing, right? And then some people say like some of them get caught up in the sauce too or lied to too. I'm like, but I
Nah,
don't think so because they got to play a role also too because they can't be up here like really trying to help people either, or they ain't gonna get their money for the church, right? So you don't think
a
like
lot of them, a
anybody,
lot
you
of
think all
them.
of them pretty much know what they're doing?
Brandy, really think
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
I know. That's what I was saying too. I had said it too.
Yeah,
I
they
said,
already prophesying with their head covered because where is their Christ?
but now, did they have understanding? Like, how would they like? See what I'm
So
saying? How's
they are
that work?
not. They are not. They are not sent.
So that should just be common sense. Like, well, how am I teaching this stuff? I don't even know, right?
Nah, because some of them are blinded. Like you said, the devil to see the whole world. Anybody who think they're not a part of the whole world and you haven't talked to Christ,
Right.
then you are deceived. Because it said what? The devil to see the whole world.
Yep. Yep. I don't know what they think that means. I don't know. It trips me out
I
though,
actually
because
mentioned that. I actually mentioned that in my new song too.
yeah, the whole world, everybody, you Israelites too. Because I got one
Hmm.
that's just always he's trying to separate himself, and I'd be like, ah, not this garbage again. The chosen, we're the ones. He gets on that blast stuff like, they're just trying to kill us because we're the ones. I was like, look, I'm not into that anymore, but I'm gonna tell you this. And I told him about YahJew. And I sent him the video and some other stuff, and I was like, just go look at that real quick. And he was like, I'm not into filling out something he said. Then I sent him another video, and then he said he was gonna go check it out. Because I was like, you got to get
Okay.
off that pot right there because it's not it. It's not the one. Like seriously, it's not. But yeah, I don't know. I just this is I can say I'm 40. How old am I? 44. And I never ever thought this is like how Whether Clinton be saying he like didn't think he'd be here to see this. And I'm just like, wow, this is something else, isn't it? And it's
Hmm.
crazy because I used to say that right before this pandemic happened. And I like always be stressing about bills and stuff. And I was always standing right in the middle of my kitchen where I'm standing not that far from now. And I'd be like, shoot, I'm tripping. I'm stressing. I said, by this time, or Jesus might be back by then. So, so I would always say that in my head, like, Jesus might be back by the end. Or something I would just refer to Christ and stuff. But I really didn't see this coming. But when COVID hit, pandemic hit, I started to get a sense of something that stood out to me in Revelations. Because, I didn't have the clear understanding, but I asked somebody, they said no, but kind of. But that's what made me, I heard some similar words, and I just started to realize something was happening here. Then YahJew, I was like, definitely something happening. Definitely, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, y'all are tripping on celebrities. That ain't shit, yo. What are you talking about? They're nobodies, okay? It's just the Messiah.
I feel like I passed all your questions. You know what I'm saying?
There's no
I feel
questions to pass.
like
What
I did
question?
pretty well.
There's not a test. No test. But if you want it to be, I can. I can. I might hit you with something. I might do something
Nah,
different with
nah,
you.
nah, 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 nah,
I
nah.
might do something different with you.
You ain't about to
Yep.
make me fail Christ. Nah, nah, nah.
No, 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 no. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. No matter what happens here, it'll only be to help enlighten the people that listen. Because we want you guys to take what you're hearing. If you're even listening, that means that you're listening for a reason. That your ears are receiving it, and that's a good thing. So don't fight it, right? You can only get only good can come from it, right? You listen to people talk babble in your ear all the time, disrespecting your ear, right? Putting things in it that shouldn't be there. They don't care about what you're taking in, right? We do it. We do it every day all of our lives. And if this right here you can't take out time out for, then that tells me how you feel about yourself. So, and your time. And if we can do everything else that doesn't benefit us, then what's the problem? You know, because YahJew, he's out here putting in time for everybody. So it's just it's hard when you lie to, right? It's the biggest lie we've ever heard our whole entire life. Biggest lie. So when you heard all this, right? How did you feel? Like, did you have questions? Like some people had, like, okay, what about death? What about this? Did you have any of those ones that you needed cleared up or anything?
Um, Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't even worried about no damn afterlife or none of that shit. To be honest.
You had no questions like, is this real? Is this? Or anything like that? Like,
Yeah, nah. I just all I want to do is just sit at his feet.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw
Learn.
that video when they came here. I think I just asked them one thing. It was hard to even get it out. And I was like, am I gonna see my mom again? He shook his head. I was just like, okay. And that was the part because I think I believed it. I believed it that we are gonna see our loved ones again.
Huh?
I said I think I believed it that we were gonna see our loved ones again.
That probably was God answering from the spirit. To be honest with you,
What?
that yes, when you shook his head, that was a deep question.
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard. I still think about it sometimes too. Like, man, you know, because it really opened me. Like, even though I was happy to be in like the truth, it kind of opened me up to like, and it's kind of like coming out of this fucking fantasy world, right? Because that's what it felt like. Like, oh, that was like a fantasy thing, right? But it hurt my feelings, though. And then it made me realize how to appreciate life even more because it's not like they say, people gone, they gone.
Hey,
Yes.
you got to toughen up, girl. You running your show right now.
Hmm? What do you mean I am stepping up? Oh, I get emotional on my show. This is Voices of Courage. We cry, we laugh, we do it all.
Y'all get transparent on the show.
What do you mean? Yeah, well, this is my show. What do you mean transparent? Yeah, yeah. I mean, what are you talking
Beautiful.
about? What kind of question is that?
No, no,
Transparent?
no.
Hmm?
See through.
Oh, yeah, yeah. To be honest with you, I had a show called that for a minute because I was working on trying to be more transparent with my listeners and stuff, like because I wasn't more comfortable telling my story. I'm still working on it. But yeah, see, I cry on here, ask them. We'll go back and listen to some. You get mad, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, that was a big one for me. But yeah, a lot of people are gonna have a rough time letting stuff go, but it's all gonna benefit us in the long run. I know that YahJew Fire has a song that it's actually is this the second one you made for YahJew?
Second song.
Or you did more? Is this the second one?
If I
Oh
had the
yeah,
number,
yeah, the album, huh?
yeah.
Okay, okay. I heard the first one again. I heard that not the first one, but that other one. I heard it on SoundCloud.
If I
Okay.
had to guess the number, if I had to guess a number, I'd say this probably like number 15.
Number 15.
Yeah.
Damn, got a whole album. Okay, okay. You got a
I
cover and
got like
everything.
I got like 10. I say like 10 songs out, maybe 11. But some of them I got exclusively on BandLab, and some of them are private. And
All
some of
right.
them are fire, but they're just not out because some of them got a little tough. You know what I'm saying? I ain't we still fishing, so I ain't wanna just what I'm saying, I ain't wanna run the fish away.
Gotcha,
I
gotcha. Okay.
remixed the NBA Youngboy fish
Well, I know
scale.
this one is fire. Like, I don't know where you get your inspiration from and all that, but we'll go ahead and get it started and let the people feel the vibe too. I think it's pretty dope, everybody. So YahJew Fire has a song called Awaken. We're gonna run that and yeah. Tell your friends, share with your friends. Everybody, don't forget to subscribe and like. All right, here we go. You ready to hear your song?
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Get it. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Wow, I guess things are impossible now. It's not, but I can't keep dealing with these obnoxious crowds. All the voices that's in my head don't even tell me to calm down. They keep making it worse. Until I reject them, of course, I resist the lies. And lately these teachers been in disguise, fast asleep, and I mean all the way down to the third eye. To Christ arise by the name of YahJew Judah and awakens the gods. I use the little G. It's a big deal, they play their cards wrong. We don't need joking trying to be little the king. My ace wasn't the real one, neither was my queen. So I'm back to fighting oppression, depression, and vain dreams. Back to God, cause at least me and him be on the same team. I chose the righteous road cause I was scared that even he might let me go. But he'll let me know the same way that he did before. I'm the beloved, the God, house of David, the real Jews. Don't play in that water to kill you. Remember the flood, where the Lamb of God is right here covered in blood. And the sword is way sharper than we all thought it was. And we've been violating them pages with them private interpretations, man. Come face the judge, YahJew Judah. Unlock the cell phones, turn on the computer. This is not doubt, you know it's easy for a voyager to lose you. Fast forward, not go back to the past, you remember the future. A king shall reign impossible. In his days, Judah shall be saved. Call someone else Christ and they probably just turning in their graves. My apologies that didn't finish what the prophecy say, but it's not up for debate. Or we're in Babylon, perfect, the place where we were carried away. From here to Christ was 14 generations, so the place the king will really be born is right here in your faces. A righteous branch raised unto David, just like the statements. YahJew Judah wasn't lying, the world's mistaken, all deceived by Satan. So now the Son of God has been manifested to break.
See, Christ will be a living vessel. Not the one that you imagine, not the one that you read about, but God will be manifested in the flesh. And this Son will be the one to reveal the mysteries from heaven. The kingdom is within, so stop waiting on Christ to come from the sky. YahJew Judah is the king.
Yeah, not if you better, the masterpiece, I'm a prodigy, a part of me, it's thought of me, gotta be the Messiah king. You all the kids, took a lot of me to be the son, seen a lot of sleep, a lot of see the Lord being proud of me, they be proud of me, they doubted me, they doubted me, I found the king, not a dream, a property, they gotta be the sinners out of me, they try to slaughter me, you thought of me, I took like dice rolling in the game of Monopoly.
Now we must understand, y'all, that the Roman Catholic Church is the only nation to colonize information and teach the world. No nation on the face of the earth have spread their religious ideologies to the world. Nobody but the Roman Catholic Church. So this doctrine of the Roman Catholic Church dates, history, stories, information we all been born into. Where we gonna create the new? Well, in the scriptures we have a New Testament. So it's a new vessel that's gonna bring us a New Testament on behalf of God. That's what the whole prophecy is about, because the whole world followed the false dates that the Roman Catholic Church set up. So they never changed the Bible, they changed the dates. And now the happening, you can't see it happening.
Oh shit, that shit's hot. You know, a part
Yeah,
I really like a lot too, because I'm always into like certain parts of songs. You know, like when it's like going off or something like that, and like how it ended right there.
yeah,
I
the
like,
fade.
yeah.
Oh, most definitely, I love the fade.
And
Yeah,
then I can hear this other instrument. It was like kind of like, dun, dun, like we had that part, and like I could hear like a not a violin, but something like a higher pitch below. I don't know.
yeah.
I like
I kind of went twister mode on that. I might have to put
that.
the lyrics in my YouTube description so everybody can know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. You sure did. You're feeling that.
That's what's
That's
up.
what's
That's
up.
what's up. I had
So
to
yeah,
make like I had to let them know that YahJew Judah, he actually do got some rappers. You know what I'm saying? Real hip hop shit. Club banging, whatever you looking for, we do that shit.
that's what's up. That's what's up. They're probably like, y'all, did Jenny fix rap? Yes, yes. Okay. Yes. They be tripping, right? You got tattoos, you plays rap? Yes. Yes. Did you forget we said you're alive too. It's like no. But that's
Shout
yeah,
out
everybody knows YahJew
to
Fire Awaken.
yes
Remember
sir.
that. I love that. I'm the first to hear it. Was I the first to hear
I can't say Brandy. I don't know.
it? All right. It's not about me. I know. I want to feel special. That's all. That's all. But no, you're very, very talented. That was some good stuff right there. I'm very honored that you played that on my show. Thank you so much for letting me do that.
Well, you know what, Brandy? I think you was the first to hear it though. You was playing it before it was before everybody knew it was on YouTube.
True,
You
true.
was playing it right before you was playing it right before everybody knew it was on YouTube. Cause I sent it to you personally. Remember?
Oh, yep. Yep.
Yeah.
That is right. That is correct. Correct. I didn't hear it all the way through though. I don't think, but I did get the gist of it. But I fully listened to it when we ran it on here. I really like it. So that's so sad. I'm just really happy to have that on my show. This is the first time I've been doing this since 2019. I think it's the first time I ever had anybody put their music on. That's what's up.
That's the
Okay.
first. I knew
Yes.
I'd be first one day. No, let me stop.
That's funny. Okay. Well, you know, I um I'm enjoying doing this with all of you guys that are coming on here. It's been a great story. Like, everybody has something different. That's what I like about it. That everybody has something different. That's why I always say, don't be nervous. Just be you, because you know your story is different, significant, and we all have different that comes together. And I think it helps give people a better understanding of who they're even like listening to. Besides, who are these people that they keep saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why do they believe? You know, it's like yo. So yeah. So what do you think before we go? What do you want to is there anything else you wanted to let the people know? Did you want to run a clip by YahJew, or well, what was something you think that's really, really important that you want people to understand?
Yeah, yeah. You got a clip from YahJew Judah?
I sure do. It's an educational moment, everybody. You got to ask yourself this: hmm, things to make you go, why didn't they? You always got to ask the whys, what, the how, all that stuff. Trust me. And if you do that with everything, you'll be on your way. You have to ask. So we're going to run this clip right here. This will be the Messiah, YahJew Judah, bringing you some understanding information.
Now, y'all, here's a statue of an individual that most of us don't know. But he's actually a great emperor of Ethiopia. Now, he sat on David's throne, and in this statue, it reads, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Now, I'm here to bring enlightenment, because there's no other statue that's connected to an African man, or no other way around the world where they are given the title King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Now, why is that important? Because that title is given to who? A 2,000-year-old individual called Jesus Christ. But yet, we got a 150-year-old individual, which is something we can prove, something we can touch, something tangible, something we can handle. And he really has the title King of Kings and Lord of Lords. So I want to know, why are we not taught about this individual in history? He got to be important. It's a gold statue in Ethiopia. He's very important. Why are we not taught? The devil deceived the whole world.
whole world.
Now think about that. Why are we not taught about somebody who sat upon the throne of David? Not even just anybody, but a man who the Ethiopians, they made a gold statue out of this man. He must have been somebody. Emperor, king of kings. And guess what? YahJew Judah is a direct descendant of this man. Hold that in your laps.
Right. That part. Man, oh man. People over here trying to put information together that you just can't put together because it's not there. But then you got stuff like this, it's clearly there. Anybody wants to bypass that? Like, yeah, no, we just want to focus on this shit over here that doesn't make sense. Okay. Okay. We're waiting for him to come out the sky on these damn clouds. Yeah. That's just the whys, the hows, the whys, and all that stuff we should be asking. We don't be asking the right questions. We don't ask questions. And they don't want us to either. And they kind of do some Jedi mind stuff on us that we don't. But I be having questions. I try to meet up with my pastor. He didn't want to meet with me. I try to call him out. I want to talk to you about some things, Pastor. He said he's busy. I was like, oh, okay.
Might as well forsake the foolish and live, because them pastors can't get it right now. You know,
they sure can't. It's crazy.
I'm gonna be honest with you, like some of them seem genuine, but they low key don't. They low key are condescending. You know, they look down on people, so they can't really receive information because they want to have a preeminence because they have a self-entitled name.
Yep. Some of them just smooth out pocket pickers when the little thing come around twice, offering antis. But Joe ain't checked with a girl.
They robbing God.
Mm-hmm. Well, a man robbed God. They'll read that part every time, and we're like, yes. Matter of fact, you would. But they read it to make you feel guilty, so you make sure you put that money in there.
Yeah, we ain't trying to hurt y'all feelings, Pastor. Y'all, if y'all listen, we ain't trying to hurt y'all feelings. We trying to awaken you.
Yeah. And for the ones that know you wrong, well, take it how you want to, but you're hurting people's pockets and everything else and lying to people and stuff like that. So, but you know, I don't know. And it makes sense how they always be in a hurry and shit. You know how they be like, all right, I gotta go. Skedaddle. It's rare you can get them to stand there still at the church over. No, they gotta go. Because they don't want to be asked those certain shit. They gotta go. They don't know what to tell you anymore. Church over. Yeah, no fun, no disrespect, pastors, peace and all that stuff, for real. But at this point, I just gotta laugh at some stuff because it's like, wow, that's what's really happening. But
and if she don't laugh, y'all might think y'all right anyways. If she don't laugh, so y'all be looking out for them laughs, man, because we gonna laugh at the lies. We gonna count it all joy.
That's right. Oh. But I loved this. This was good right here. This was good. How do you feel about it?
I gotta thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for having me on the show and stuff and vibing with me and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime. We can always do this again. I have other shows. We can do this again. You can come debut some stuff, or if you got some stuff you want to share with the people. Always feel free.
For sure.
Okay. Well, once again, guys, you know what? I had a great idea. Check this out. How about you roll them out? You shut the show down.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Coming live from FLA, Florida, the Sunshine State. I'm on the Brandy Show, signing out. Peace and blessings to the family. And until next time, walk with a living Christ. YahJew Judah. Pick up your mat. We out.
Yeah. Peace and blessings, y'all.